Jimmy Nail, Anton Deck, Sting, Cheryl Cole. Your boys took one hell of a beating today. West Ham twice came back from coming behind to get our Premier League campaign off to the ideal start by being the Toon, their own gaff, in a fantastically entertaining game at St James's Park, winning it 4-2, properly fogging up the time. I'm Russ from the West Ham Network, and we're here to talk about the game. We're here to dissect it, talk about the team selections, talk about some of the talking points, obviously, and get your opinions. That's what I'm here to do today. I just want to hear from you guys. So, get in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Become a member of the Barmy Member Army as well. And we'll dissect the game. Hope everyone is safe and well. I am still on cloud 9. Absolutely on cloud 9. Fantastic to see. Not just for me, but obviously the 3,000 travelling West Ham fans outsung those Geordies all night, all day long. Right, let's get into the chat. Everyone's happy today. It's lovely. David Lazarus, just a simple smiley face. Oi, 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 oi. Evening, Father Snowman. Hope you're well, my friends. Excellent start. It was buzzing off that. Me too, Gaz. Me too, man. Yes, simply just yes. Great result to come back from behind, away from home. And yeah, we're going to talk about all that in a minute and see what you thought. Obviously, we'll go through the game in a little bit of detail, but it's about you. It's about that. Today's going to be about you coming up with your opinions, what you want to talk about. We'll talk about. Obviously, I'm flying solo somewhat because people are traveling back from the Toon. And I thought that we need to get something out just to get everyone's opinions on board. Is it good enough to finish top 4 though? Let's talk about it in a minute. Evening, Pete. Hope you're well. We need a centre back too slow. If Liverpool want Bowen, the fee has to be 50 million. Would a 23-year-old defender pay any worse than? We'll just go through these in a minute. Good evening, you beauties. Good evening, Dan. I'm just going to scroll through just to we can welcome everyone. Corino, hope you're well. Michael Price. So glad Bonner didn't play. Would have been fatal for us. Who knows? Big shout out to General Ogbonna. Indeed. We need solid players to finish top 4. That's very true. Very, very true. Suchek or Benny should be on penalties. What about Rice? Declan Rice should be on penalties, shouldn't he? Surely. Strange to think more than one person had a good game. I'm ready for the number 2 goal. He's coming. Interesting. Crest for penalties, potentially. Antonio to take the penalty. We'll talk about all that in a minute. We need our players to look up once in a while. We don't need no heroes. We don't need no other heroes. An amazing game it was. It was a brilliant game. Luke Smith, good game as the boy played well. Evening, Neil. Good morning. Sorry, 5:30 in the morning. 5:30 in the morning for Neil. Oh, Monday morning already. God, we've still got 3 hours of our weekend left, mate. Flavio, how are you doing? West Ham family, all over from Brazil. Great to hear from you. Mark Davies, great win indeed. Alfie, great performance. It was a great performance. Let's go, Russ, you glorious human. Thank you so much, Reese. We are massive. We are. Let's do a still. Let's get 100 likes today. Let's get 100. I don't usually do this, but I'm in a good mood. We've won. We've kicked off our season. Vocal 3,000 travelling support, absolutely amazing. We if for those of you watching the match day live, we had obviously we had Matt and Matt and Dan doing a great job starting off. I came in for a little bit just as soon as we got the equaliser. And then Anton still, we saw a little bit of them. We heard a little bit of them. The actual, considering they're so high up in this, that's what me and Dan were saying. It's so high up. There's, from the literally next to a satellite. They're so high up. They can't get very good signal, but it doesn't matter. What a game indeed. I can't bring myself to talk about it. It's so emotional. Hashtag so emotion. We are bigger than massive. We are. And there was also a couple of, and what I love about these games are, there was a couple of, when we hit the posts and crossbars. So Clips has got some in it. It's got some content got some content. That'd be quite fun. Epic Rice was awful at taking penalties. Like he scored. He has scored them though, hasn't he? As well. If Bowen had, we would have never stopped talking about it. Indeed, cracking game. What a win! Does that blow away the myth of playing in front of fans? I bloody well hope so. But actually, if anything, I mean, I think the commentator said at half time that we had, like, combined, the Newcastle and West Ham teams, more chances in the first half than any other game in the Premier League. Really great game for the neutrals. Happy Hammerite. Good evening to you, sir. Or madam. Sorry, I'm just getting excited now. Great start to the season. Is Danielle? I'm sure he did take penalties at Prague. Hammerwell. Evening. Let's go through. Harold. Hope you're well, my friends. Hooky the Hammer. Buzzing tonight. Great, isn't it? Great. We get to, it's great when you have a good win and you come in on Monday, or you log on Monday on your Zoom calls and you got a little bit of a buzz in your step. I love it. Bravo, Ben Rama, Hadja. We're a beanie. Hope you're well. Evening, Lee. Massive game. Squad showed the fighting spirit and pulled together. Told you Moyes didn't want to make the same mistake as last season. We are massive. Tactics were spot on. Getting the Callum out of the way early. Exactly. Get him out of the way early. Get that goal. So we're not waiting for him to score. Just do it like within 5 minutes. And we'll talk about that. Pat, hope you're well, my friend. Evening, Clive. Hope you're well. Absolutely. What do you think? We'll do that. We'll do your man of the match in a minute. Let's get 100 likes. It'll be fantastic. If we get 100 likes, we'll do a what's the name? We'll do a draw, a prize draw to win some a Just Eat voucher or something like that. So there we go. That will intensify everyone. A boogie team, boogie stadium, but we won. And how many times? And that's great. That's really good. Like that. What's that? Something off your back? Is it? It's not. I'll say squirrel off your back, but it's whatever it is, something off your back, because we've actually beat them at their gaff, which is fantastic. Stell's going to try and pop on. So there we go. I mean, I've got to send him the WhatsApp. Oh God, Jesus. Oh dear, it's like the blind leading the blind. No, it's not. I'm joking. Ben Rama, simply just Ben Rama. That's what we like to see. I said we would score 4 goals, just the same they scored 2. Well, it is. Look, end of the day, a win is a win, innit? And a fantastic win it was. We'll go through the goals a little bit. I'll put a little bit of music on the background because I'm in a party mood. I don't know about you, but I'm in a proper party mood today. Let's just go through what we got. The game was so sweet. I'm just watching it again. Shane Spurs won. Yeah. But if anything, but the flip side is it intensifies maybe Man City's needs for buying a forward, i.e. Harry Kane. So there we go. But you look forward to, I think we're all off. We're all looking forward to the Leicester game. Leicester game can't come quick enough. Such a proud display by Gary, indeed. Evening, Gary. Even Charlie, sorry. How are you? Well, I'm very, very Monkey. Thank you, Monkey off the back. Russ, you guys, let's go and get in the district line. I'll be travelling from if we get home from holiday in time. Good luck to you, son. Good luck to you. Plenty of time. You go over a week, so if you start leaving now, I'm sure you're going to get there. What's the West Ham email address? Oh yes, Gary won the quiz, won the prize the last time. So it's let me find it. Where is it? God. It's all new. It's all new. All in different folders. It's westhamnetwork@gmail.com. Give that an email and I'll sort that out for you tomorrow. Can someone answer a question? There were no draws. How's that happened before? I'm sure it has, but there we go. I'm sure it has. I'm going to go with 100. I'm going to go with 100 for him just because I want to give away some Just Eat vouchers. That's why. Charlie Boy, Russell Boy's in the house. Indeed. Monkey off the back. Thank you, Jeremy, as well. Patrick, brilliant. Oh, my God. It's just so many comments. Oh, we're going to probably get through to talk about the game. I don't even think I can be bothered. I'm just going to go through. Mo, apparently wants everyone else. How are you? Apparently wants everyone out. Okay, fair enough, man. Still many things, but not genius. Jesus, there we go. Obviously genius. There we go. Cheers, Gary. Thank you very much. Ben Ryan was on fire. Totally agree. Shaky start, but showed character. Charlie Boy. Yeah, Charlie, how's the old cramps going on, mate? Because he ate the hottest chili in the world on Jake's channel on Friday. Make sure you check that out. It's really, really funny. And so make sure you check that out. I'm going to invite Stell in a bit. We're going to talk about the game. We're going to talk about this game and see what's happening. Let me just quickly send Stell the StreamYard link. He's going to come on, but I'll get him on in a minute. So, I'm sure everyone knew the game, but, Anton does it. So I thought I'd do the little you know, the little sort of in words go through everything. Obviously, you know, and we just, I mean, we'll go through it. People just want to talk about the game and how great it was. But obviously, that was a team lineup, strong team for us. I'd say our strongest team we could put up, which is fantastic. And then Newcastle obviously came in, and you got Callum Wilson. You've got obviously some Maximan. So yeah, it was slightly worrying team when it came out from Newcastle. Anyway, we'll bring in one happy hammer. Yes, we the winner.
I've literally just walked through the door. Well, I've walked through the door, put the kids to bed, and now I'm here. Wow.
There we go.
Wow.
What a day for you, my friend. What a day for you.
Mate, Russie boy. Oh, who's coming on now?
Well, it's like they're like buses. You know, you wait for one and then two come along. Christ knows how good his signal's going to be.
Go.
The lighting's great. He didn't bring those two lights with him, did he? He could have shot himself in the back of the car, no problem.
Oh man, still.
The boys are back in town. Yes,
well,
still.
You can't see me. You can only hear me because I'm in the back.
I can see you.
Can you see me?
Yeah, we can. Just. He just Russ. He just left after the game. Never even said goodbye or nothing.
So rude,
Sorry,
isn't he?
mate. Sorry, I'm back again. Sorry, what was that?
Still's been kidnapped. He has, Bonnie. He has been kidnapped.
He has been kidnapped. Poor Stevie Arco. Yeah.
What an atmosphere. What an unbelievable day.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you guys were there. You know, we saw sort of the sort of stock animation of you guys because the signal wasn't very good, but we could hear it. We could hear that.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on.
Fans.
I don't know what was going on with the signal. I tried a few times, but I mean, I was watching Still. He didn't try once, so that's what happens, isn't it? The dedication to the show. But I tell you what, though, Russ, mate, wow, what a great day.
Yeah, crying in their sleep tonight.
Yeah,
we took them all on. The boys took a hell of a beating.
Just unbelievable. From it was for me, and I think for everyone that was watching, it was a tough start. It was a tough start, wasn't it? It was bit slow in the uptake. We were struggling at defensively. We couldn't really handle that pace that they had up top. What was funny, what I really noticed about St. Maxim in particular, because you're so high up, you literally feel like you're on top of the pitch rather than having that view from outside. See his step overs.
Oh,
they're so
continually.
But they're so like it's like they're in slow motion. They're so big.
Yeah,
they're so bloody.
I think the first half. He to be honest, I know we got Charlie Boy. He's probably his bumhole's been torn by it in that hot chili, but he pretty much tore us a new one. It seemed first half. Do you know what I mean? He was like he properly tore us a new one. I think St. Maxim. He so worries me with the ball. He's a fantastic player, and I think that's the one thing I think was sort of exposed. And I know I'm talking about football. It's ridiculous, but how sort of we see that sort of that sense quite slow back four, really, in all reality. And when you have a play like him, every time he had the ball, I was worried. The first, not second half, because I think he tired quite a bit. Him and Wilson very much tired after the sort of the 60-minute mark, it seemed to me.
I feel like West Ham needed that first half. I feel like we needed to get that first half out of the way, because if we weren't going to do that in the first half, that was going to happen in the second half as well. So, it wasn't an awful first half. It just wasn't great. And nobody was sitting there. Nobody was moaning in the stands. And you probably weren't. You were moaning about certain things like, God, we do look like we need someone at the back. We do look like this. We do look like that. But, we were still in the game. At 1-0, I did panic. I mean, what was it, like 2 or 3 minutes? Callum Wilson?
5 minutes. I think it's 5 minutes. 5 minutes. But yeah.
They kept getting in front of the two centre-halves. They kept getting in front of Ogbonna. They kept getting in front of Dawson.
Yeah.
And we couldn't control those lads. However, we slowly but surely gradually got into the game. And I said it as well, we were talking in the stands and we were saying, it feels like we're a bit static. And throughout the whole pre-season, we've not been static. So at the start of the game, we looked slow in the uptake, absolutely slow in the uptake. And defensively, I don't know. I don't know if it was pressure of the occasion, the fans.
That's what I was going to say. Do you think it was, it was almost like, look at these, it's all intensive purposes, even pre-season, we didn't play with a full capacity crowd. And Newcastle at its best is a bloody noisy crowd. So I think it might have stopped them in the tracks a little bit. It's fair enough. That's what I think. It's not. But we did come out we didn't really come out the gates. And I think that goal helped us. Really, it kicked us up the bum a little bit, to be honest. As well.
It really did. I was concerned. I've seen some people in the comments there, but I was heavily concerned about our defence at the start. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Augie couldn't get first to the ball. He looked a bit stretched. Dawson looked a bit stretched, but to be honest with you, Russ, they grew into the game, and come the second half, they were pretty solid, and Fabianski was solid. I think someone said to me, "Was that the?"
It's like he's from the gods. He just
was that like the most amount of chances that
in the first
half or something like that?
Of all the games so far, it was the most amount of change, most amount of first half. I think it was like 21 or something like that, or something ridiculous. It was really end to end. I mean, it was a cup game. It seemed like almost,
absolutely.
And so obviously, we all know.
But the funny thing is, coincidentally, I actually felt like potentially in the first half in particular, Creswell didn't have a strong game. Neither did Soufal. So it's taken them a little while. The second half, total different game. But, I was speaking to a couple of people after, and they were like, I think that's the first time I've ever seen Soufal had a shaky start to a game. Yeah. David, mate, I'm not joking you. Like, I've not had a chance to really sit down and compute what's going on with Freddie today, but just seeing his little face, and he was just so happy. Russ, I've got videos of me and him on my shoulders, and honestly, mate, like it's just amazing. And he was frightened at one point because he thought he was going to fall, and then he was happy. But Russ, he saw 6 goals. He saw 6 goals, 4 at his club that he's going to support through all the pain.
And that's what I mean. My first game was 5-3, so it was 8 goals, and I think the next game was a 0-0. So
yeah, it was an amazing experience.
Amazing, yeah. He saw literally everything.
I've literally just put him to bed, Russ. I swear to God, what's he singing?
Bubbles. Of course he's singing Bubbles.
No, he's not. Antonio. In the car on the way up, he's like, Antonio. So I said to my wife, I was like, I think I'm going to get the program, the ticket, and something else, maybe framed or something like that, just to have it.
Yeah, just because it's a memento, isn't it? I didn't have it, so but it was great. I mean, and just that resilience that we had last season. I remember last season, you'd go 1 down. I remember Leeds away, we went 1-0 down, and I didn't think we weren't going to get something out of the game. Do you know what I mean? We just seemed so, in attacking sense, we just seemed so bloody strong. When we were on it, they just couldn't. It seemed when we had the bit between our teeth, when we were playing out wide, when we were playing on pace, on the counter attack like we usually do, they couldn't match us. They really couldn't. And it was literally then when they were on the counter attack, we couldn't match them defensively. So it was literally like
it was like a game. Brilliant. Yeah, it was like that. It was like we'd seen that they were weak at back, and they seen that we were weak at the back, so they were going to try and take advantage of that. They had pace that could outpace our players, but going forward, Russ, second half, I mean, you couldn't really. We went from being static in the first half to completely Bowen kicked in, Benrahma kicked in, Antonio kicked in, and then Souček and Rice progressed the game forward. Yeah. And do you know what though? I want to say something, and one particular player, my word, Fornal's put a shift in today.
Yeah,
mate, he
really did.
And I know you see it's not, and I know we all watch the games, and I know you've seen it, but I'm just so buzzing about it. It's like because he doesn't. He hasn't. I don't even know really who got the assist today. I need to think about the game again.
Yes. So the first. Cresswell scored the goal. It wasn't. That was credited. I think it was credited to Souček, but actually Cresswell scored it. Obviously, went to VAR because they thought Bowen hit it, but he hit it after it'd gone in, and it hadn't even touched it; just went straight through. For the what we got then, I mean, look, I've done. Look, I did notes.
Done notes.
I've never done notes in my life.
My word.
I do them, and then right. Okay, so second half, Antonio got the cross for Benrahma to score the header.
I mean,
So,
what? I mean,
donkey.
can we talk about that for a minute?
Yeah.
Benny.
Amazing.
That's good for him, though. It's so good for him to get that goal, and it just kicked in. He kicked back in, didn't he? He kicked back into style. He confidence was there. Him and Fornals were working well off each other. And they were all of them were making good runs. I thought a couple of times everyone in the midfield gave the ball away a few times, but that's expected. That's expected.
It's pre-season though, isn't it? It's like, it was two teams who I think aren't up to full pace, which is quite worrying for us because of the opposition, because I don't think we were really on it. And we switched off defensively a little bit. I think I was doing our sort of our West Ham sort of announcers WhatsApp group. I said if we don't get another centre back in, it's going to be a very entertaining season, because I think we're going to have a lot of these games which is going to be end to end.
Yeah.
But it just seemed both teams weren't quite like hitting final cylinders. As you said, a couple of times there was a misplaced by Rice or Souček, or as you said, Cresswell didn't have a great first half. Soufal, probably his worst game I've seen for us for a long time.
Possibly, yeah. I would agree, yeah.
Particularly defensively as well. I mean, for the Wilson goal, they're all ball watching a little bit and just not up to speed. To speed.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
But it's a game where you get 3 points for not being up to speed. I'll take that.
And and things like getting Benny off the mark straight away early in the season, playing in behind the striker, just fantastic, and a great assist from Antonio as well.
Yeah, Antonio obviously went out widely, and he did a deep. It's very similar to how they scored their second goal. Really, a deep cross in to the far post.
And it's funny, mate. It's funny, isn't it? It's like you consistently say, "Don't want Antonio out wide. Don't want Antonio out wide." Robert Singleton and Anton has confirmed, yeah, you are a giant. Mate, I'm still not as tall as some. I mean, I'm only 6'4". I know it's still tall, but I know it's tall, but it's not like. I mean, I did see taller people there today. Like there are proper machines up there, but
up front.
but Dawson, Antonio, like, see when he goes out wing, see if he's effective out wide. If he goes out effective, then you don't mind it, because if he can step up and do what he did then in the second half, then it compensates for him going out wide when he needs to go out wide.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. Then you get sort of someone put a comment. It was like someone said in 5 minutes he's managed to look like George Weah and George Weah's cousin.
Mate. I mean, if you think about the penalty, then right. If you think about the penalty, I mean, I think everyone in the whole wide world who were watching that as West Ham fans thought, "Why are you stepping up to take it though?"
Yeah.
A bit like that. So I actually put the record on my I didn't even look at my phone. I just put it on me and Freddie just to see what it was. And then it's just like in shock. And then obviously Souček gets in there.
Yeah.
I mean, fair play to Souček. And it's great to see him get off the mark. I mean, another goal already. One game in.
I know. It's mental, isn't it? And I think, it was, as you said, like, it was one of those things where, but then I remember when we played Man United and he stepped up when Noble was actually still on the pitch, and he put it away, didn't he, to get his 10th goal? Do you remember the season before last? To get his old Bunsen burner.
Majeebs.
Yeah, and so I thought, God, and but it's an interesting point. Souček used to take penalties for Slavia Prague as well. Maybe with Noble not being a starter, we need he's going to pick the ball up and but nobody's always going to score when he's got the ball. He just does. But when he's not there, it seems we're throwing this around a little bit, and it could have been a different thing if by putting someone having a go rather than having a recognised penalty taker. So
100%, mate.
Cresswell, or he's taken them before as well. So yes, obviously Souček got the third on the rebound, and then the best goal of the game.
I mean, it's funny, how can a player just go from being so crap at taking a penalty and then doing some of the stuff he does, goes out wide, sets up a good ball, and then that goal was just a proper number 9's goal.
Yeah, it really was.
There you go, mate. And he's equaled. What is he equaled the record now?
Equaled the record, 47 goals now. So
I mean, fair play to him. And there was a guy, and do you know what? Everyone around us was lovely, and the two guys beside me were lovely. But he just wasn't a fan of Antonio at all. Never has been, and it seems to be that he never will be, to be honest.
Yeah.
But honestly, mate, he just stepped up. What I haven't watched the replay yet. I'm looking forward to watching Match of the Day.
Yes,
because I'm just going to be. Mate, I don't know. I'm just absolutely. over the moon.
It was, yeah, it was. I mean, and that goal epitomised basically what we've been seeing all pre-season is Ben Rama playing that 10 role,
Yeah,
and just having this sort of understanding with Antonio. He just has an understanding, and when Antonio makes the right runs and he's got the ball, he'll ping him. And that's what I like about him. There was once, I think, once in the first half where he took a shot and maybe he could have laid it off. And obviously Bowen had like one-on-one, didn't he? And he could have, he should have maybe done better with that. Woodman, he came in, made his Premier League debut, which, I like Freddie Woodman. I think he's a good goalkeeper.
Yeah.
So,
but Bowen in particular, like every time he gets that ball, you think something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like he's extremely. Gary, thank you, mate. I mean, honestly, I'm buzzing for him as well. Like, I can't wait for him to wake up in the morning and start showing him all the stuff again. Like, I've taken loads of clips.
I love it.
It's funny how this is. It's funny, Russ, isn't it? It's like, when I took Freddie up to see West Ham training at St Andrews, like I didn't care about myself. It was all about what Freddie was going to do. And now I'm doing the same at the game. I wasn't even care if I couldn't even see the game. I had him connected to me all the time, and everyone around me were amazing with him. And I mean, I was like, I'm not going to buy the strip because it was 88 quid, but probably tomorrow morning I'm going to go and bloody well buy the strip again. Like, it's typical, isn't it? It's just like, they've caught me again. They've got me again. I'm like, damn it, they've got me again.
They got you again. I know.
Mate, I'm just great day.
Just roll on Leicester now, innit? Roll on Leicester. That's the trouble now. We got. Can't wait for the following Monday. It's ridiculous.
Well, I think today for me, because this was my first game back, I genuinely didn't think I would be back so soon. Personally, I didn't think I'd be back so soon. So I know you've had the fortunate to be at all the games. You've been very fortunate to be at all the home games, but it was still not the same as Russ. And then you had the chance to be in with 3,000 and 10,000, and then all that sort of stuff. But first game of the season, being back in a full stadium, 3,000 fans at St James's Park, where we really struggled to win. I've now seen West Ham win at St James's Park 3 times, mate.
Yeah, that's mental.
Physically seen it 3 times.
Absolutely.
And they're a bogey team for us. So that's a big statement to make.
It's a big monkey off the back. I couldn't think of the word, but they said it in the chat. Yeah, you know what I mean? And there was lots of times, I remember last season as well, I think we hadn't won at Molyneux or something like that for like 50 years. And there's a few of those things, like the Brighton game as well. And lots of people in the chat, we've just got to understand now that we're a team which don't lie down. And another clubs need to know it now, because it's I think what's going to be interesting now is, obviously we've won. It's been great. For me, it highlights we need that Milenkovic or someone as a seed.
100%.
I think it's great we've won. It's great, but it's not to the detriment of, I didn't want us to go and win 4-0. Do you know what I mean? I know it seems silly, but some defensive errors and a lack of pace in the backs, it's blatantly clear. Do you know what I mean? The worst thing that could have happened, us to win 4-0, clean sheet, not a shot on target for Newcastle. We've won, but we've won with that sort of quite defensive question mark over our heads, which makes it a lot better.
I still think, though, Russ, that Moyes is going to look at that area anyway. Yeah. He stated it for so long. I don't know if we can go for another season having to outscore our opposition every single game, and because that's a risky area you want to really play in. But if you do have the attacking ability to keep going out and keep going at it, then you potentially, you can. And there's Flo. Is she buzzing as well?
Flo's buzzing. Flo was in the bath. Shouted out the scores to her, and buzzing. But I don't know about Link. Oh, I think
What are you saying? Tell me.
I think they're both going to come. I think Milenkovic and Lingard will be in very, very soon. But
right. Sorry, I thought you were meaning like you weren't a fan of it coming in.
No. I think no. I'm like but I think the one thing the flip. I mean, there's always a flip side. The flip side is obviously Ben Rama playing this number 10 role. What will happen to him when Lingard comes in?
But we've got so many games, Russ.
There is a lot of games.
And can I just be honest as well? In the first half in particular, in my opinion, we actually lacked what Lingard would have brought.
Yeah.
The staticness that we had in the first half.
Yeah.
I actually think that Lingard can completely bring that in and change that whole. He brings us forward. There's no anything else about it. You know, he brings us forward, and adding that to the squad, and adding someone like Milenkovic or Kaletakar, whoever they're going to go in for the market for. Hopefully they do, and I think they will. We got 8 days now, Russ, to the next game, so that's a bit of time to get a couple of deals over the line. And you know, everyone in the whole wide world has saw the tweets coming out from his agent and his brother, whatever they're called, the Instagram. Then Darren Randolph's doing it again tonight. He's putting Instagram stories out saying, Lingard, you know you want to, all that sort of stuff. So everyone's at it. And it's...
See, what's interesting with that, and just from, you know, not my privileged position, but what's, you know, if that, you know, it obviously if that was taken down, then, you know, if it's not taken down, then, because, you know, all I'm saying, you know, if that was taken down shortly after, then you're like, okay, well, maybe not. But if it's still there, it's still live within like an hour, 2 hours, then...
And Russ, I do think if he can bring Lingard in and he can bring a defender in, I do think he's going to be looking at another centre forward, but not like what we not maybe a permanent signing, maybe a loan or something, because I don't think there's no doubts about it at all. You need to have cover for Antonio, but I mean the lad is. I mean, I love Antonio.
I just think he, you know, it was funny on the Sky, because you might have seen it on the way back, but obviously he was interviewed and they made the point about being, you know, equal with Di Canio now on 47 Premier League goals, and he went, yeah, not bad for a right back.
But it's true, mate.
That's
it's
what I
true.
love.
The man is taking one for the team.
Yeah.
And by taking one for the team has consistently several times in a season been slagged off for it.
Yeah.
He's played out of position and been slagged off for it, and it's not his own fault. And now he's stepped up to the plate and scored all these goals. And
you got to think also, say 2.5 seasons ago, he was nowhere near the top. Do you know what I mean? He's nowhere near the top. 25 goals, something like that. And then the last couple of seasons, he's bagged himself 10 goals in a row, and bang, he's up there. But yeah.
Do you know what I said to obviously I seen young Jake at the game today, and we walked back to the car together. And I said to him and his dad, and I was like, listen, let's be honest. We do have to be... We have to be a little bit mindful of the fact that, you know, we can't get carried away. It's true. We are. Yeah. I am. But if you think back to last season at the start, we didn't win the game. We didn't win the second game, and it took us to the third game to get going. So it's about how we react to this win. But what I think this West Ham side are showing people is that they go down 1-0, go down 2-0. It doesn't matter. We can bounce back and do something with it. And we done that last year as well. There you go, the princess of West Ham Network, Flo. We showed people that we can concede and then we can bounce back and actually do something with it.
It's this backbone that we've got. We had all last season, and even toward tail end of the season before and going forward. You know, that to me epitomizes the team spirit we've got. You know, there's a real togetherness, and you saw the Atalanta game, it was there. You know, there's a real zip about the team, and I'm loving it. And I think, you know, Moyes is going to bring guys in who are going to add to it, complement it. We're going to win the Bastard League. Exactly. If you come the game, it's overflow. There we go. It's overflow. Very good. Lingard's coming. I think. We're over 100 likes, so we'll do a draw. We've hit. Yeah, thank you. Okay, Reece. Yeah. We'll do it in a minute. Exactly. We've hit 100. That's it. Let's get some free food. Yeah. I mean, obviously, we'll have the player ratings coming up. Is that
tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
No, it's going to be tomorrow. Yeah.
Tomorrow.
And then we've got the what do you call that thing that still does the weekly tomorrow night.
The thing that still does
the flagship show. The flagship show.
For God's sake. Absolutely brilliant. But yeah, no, I think it's great to see, man. It's really, really exciting. I'm looking forward to the season now. I was looking to it anyway, but now it's just usually it's a good start. You know, going away at the St James's Park against Newcastle, anything can go on, especially in the first game. But the fact that it was a proper Premier League game today as well. So they you know, we came from, like we said, from what, 1-0 down, 2-1 down, to turn the game around completely on its head. And
I think we do. I do think we need to. Sorry, I see some comments in there as well.
Yeah.
And sorry, Hammerwell, this team is a sense of togetherness and they're willing to work for each other. 100%.
100%.
You can see that togetherness, Russ, can't you?
Yeah, that's what I mean. You can.
Yeah.
It's a togetherness which I've been fortunate to see all last season. As I said, you know, we have every game, every home game, all the about an hour and a half before kickoff, everyone, all the team and the squad and the managers and all the bench and all the coaching staff all go out in their tracksuits with their face masks on and walk around the pitch all together, jostling, taking the piss out of each other. And again, I've never seen that ever happen again. So,
Russ, did the I know you were watching it on the telly. Did they show what Moyes did at the end of the game?
No, he didn't. But I didn't see that bit. No, but I saw someone took a video of it and he did the.
He got the crowd going, mate. Now I've not saw Moyes do that ever.
Yeah.
He literally. Do you know how many times we've been to games and we've gone, why are they not coming over to clap the fans? Yeah. And half the team go down the tunnel. He was like gathering the players and forcing them up. And he was up and he was like, ah! And I was like, going mental. Just we can, it's about keeping the consistency again, and that's what we've done last season. So it's about keeping that consistency up and running, and it's funny, the bench, people go on, and we do need strength and depth, 100%. But bringing Yarmolenko on, after having a good Euros.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a good Euros. I mean, for me, I just think we didn't really need much. Subs, the subs sort of like I joined Matt and Dan for the watch along, and we were like, okay, we're going to take Antonio off now. No, okay, he's going to take Antonio off now. No, he's not going to take Antonio off now. What's going on?
No.
Just didn't want to take you off at all. So look,
he's got so much faith in him, and I always think that we should just trust in what Moyes is doing, and surely to God, he knows what he's doing when it comes to Antonio. I feel like when Moyes comes into the club, he's changed my opinion so much that he now knows when he can and can't play Antonio the full time or the full not. I don't know, mate. I mean, is it as bad as we think? But maybe he's got this master plan and we don't know about it yet.
Flo wants me to take her to Smith's Toys tomorrow. There we go.
Give us a message.
Give us me thing. No, show it. No, literally, she sent me. She's just written it on the whiteboard. Smith's Toys tomorrow, please.
Love that.
Unbelievable.
Have you given her an answer? Is that a yes? You have to say yes live.
Tomorrow we'll go. I'll take you Tuesday. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. Right. We're doing the lunchtime show a bit early tomorrow because I've got to see my old man. So we're gonna go. We'll do about 11 o'clock. All right. Okay, and then we'll go to Smith's. No, because I've got the. Sorry, just organising my diary.
Just organise your days, Russ. Don't worry, mate.
Because West Ham under 23s are playing tomorrow at Upton Park, London Stadium. So I'm doing that tomorrow night. So Tuesday I'll take you Smith's properly. Okay.
Under 23s.
Under 23s. That'll be
23s. That'll be an interesting one. Anyone who's asking how do you enter? People are asking, Russ.
Okay, so just literally in the comments, you can put whatever you want. Make your comments, but also put #freestyle. That's all you've got to say. Because he's been taken hostage by one football by the looks of it, and he doesn't have a lot of bandwidth on his phones, and he's got no lights. So he's in a car somewhere in, I don't know, somewhere between Newcastle and the King's Road, somewhere between there. So if we put #freestyle, and in about 5 minutes or so, we're going to draw that. This is your 5-minute warning. So Reece has done it already, and you're going to win we'll do a draw. We did one during the game as well, which Gary won, Gary J won. And make sure it says free Celtic in one word. There we go. Just so do it again, Long, and there we go. But
it's all happening now.
It's all happening. Everyone. So when it's free, and you win a Just Eat voucher. So there's no such thing as a free lunch, but there is on the West Ham network.
There absolutely is, mate.
And also, as we said, if you're interested in becoming a member, being part of the Barmy member army, click on the link in the chat, and it starts from $2.99 all the way to $6.99. And everyone in green, they're basically members. If you're wondering, still didn't realise why everyone was going green.
Did he not know? Of course he didn't.
He's like, why is everyone going green? But anyway.
But at the end of the day, Russ, mate, I mean, I've not had a chance to digress the stats of the game. I've not had a chance to have a look. But like I said, I'll be watching matches today, and I'll be watching it with a kind of fine tooth. And I just think what grit, determination we've shown today. No ifs or buts about it. We absolutely need to strengthen. Moyes knows that. Everyone knows that. But we have turned up, and first game in, we have. Oh, cheers, John. Cheers, mate.
Well done, John. Yeah, sorry, mate.
We've turned up and we've done what we said, or Moyes has done, and the team have done what they said they'll do. Look at Flo drinking your drink.
I know. I literally, that's my life. That's my life. As I said yesterday, I was going to do a Saturday night live. I had this all idea planned, and we didn't get back from Southend till about 12:30 last night. Mental.
I'm sorry. Let me get this one, Richard. 100 miles to go, mate. I apologise. I'm home. Nice to see you, though. Nice to see you, Rich.
100 miles, and Coxie would drive 100 more. Yeah. But also, I think we've, but Richard, you got to do all the driving. You've only got three years until Jake can do it.
Absolutely.
3 more seasons.
Absolutely. Jake was buzzing with life today. At half time, he's jumping over steps and jumping over seats and here, there, everywhere. But no, he was buzzing. He was absolutely buzzing with life, and it was good.
Fantastic.
It was good to see him. It was really
How
good
long
to
did
see
it take
him.
you to get back, man?
I am a 3-hour drive. 3-hour drive to Newcastle. But we went down last night, stayed there, which was quite good. Done a little bit of the sights and stuff like that. Then we came back up the road today, just there, and literally came in, threw the kids in the shower. And yeah, do you know what as well? It was weird for me as well, because up in Scotland, even though we're on similar restrictions as you guys, we still have to mandatory wear masks.
Yeah.
And everywhere you go, you don't have to wear masks. So it was a bit like, here he comes. But
it's going to be the voice from above. Hello, can you hear us? Hello, Stel.
Can you hear us, Stel?
Just tap the phone 3 times if you're safe.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Good.
How long have you got to go, Stel?
So what crap have you two been talking about for the last half an hour?
How long have you got to go, Stel?
Longer than it'll take for you to get to bed.
Oh, he's like a bloody rock. He thinks he's funny, but we can't hear him.
You can't hear him. So he's laughing to himself, like, but we can't hear him.
What's he saying? Nothing still?
No. Can't hear you. Oh,
there he is.
Oh, hang on. Let's just let's see if we can.
Or not hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you. We certainly can't see.
Can't see him. Oh dear, this shoddy show. Can't see you, Stel. Can't hear you now.
Anything, Stel? No.
Anything?
Yeah, we'll let you go.
Should
we just kick him out? That's
kick
what
him
we'll
out.
do.
Yeah, can't hear
he's
him,
gone.
can't hear
There you
him.
go. He's done.
Can't hear him. Hashtag free Stel. Keep that hashtags coming in. Couple of minutes. Flo, why on your bed? Oh, because this is summer holiday, Simon. Thank you. What was I going to say as well? So the most important question is, how much shopping did Mrs. Anton do?
Well, Mrs. Anton was is pregnant, as I've probably told people. I don't know if people did know that, but she is pregnant, expecting her 3rd child. So Mrs. Anton and Mama Cox, I believe, went shopping. I believe they got caught in a massive rainstorm in Newcastle. I believe they had to go to a shopping centre. And I think after a certain while, they were both probably knackered walking around loads. So I think they headed back to the car literally just at the full-time whistle. And it took me, Richard and Jake, about a half an hour or so to get back to the car. So yeah, I think they could have enjoyed themselves, but I think they got caught in the
sunshine down here. That was so, because it was like, look, it was really raining sometimes up there, and it was like beautiful sunshine here. Me and Matt ran the right old giggle about that.
Yeah. But yeah, no, just a all round good day being away. What's he saying here? Why would I complain to him about the shoddy way I've been treated here?
Speak to HR.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, you mean
he's still in the boot. Yeah, that's what I mean. He's in the boot. He's phoning us. He's like, he's trying to get. Hello, help me. I'm stuck on the M4 somewhere. But anyway, yeah.
But all round, Moyes showing the determination, pick the squad, believe in the players that he's got. Fornals goes under the radar, game in and game out. He's good to see you, Andy, too, mate. You're a bit of a unit, aren't you? Really, he's a bit of a unit.
He is. And do you know
I was
what?
a bit shocked. I was a bit
he's a big lad, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know how I fit. No disrespect, Andy, but I haven't met you properly, and I gave you a lift home on Friday. I drove him home on Friday.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Another new member, but Andy managed to get into the Mini. So I drove the Mini, so he managed to get in there. But Flo was like, he had Flo's seat, so I had to move his seat back because Flo's like this. Anyway, new member. We've got a new member. We've got David. Where is he? David, thank you. Welcome.
Cheers,
welcome,
David, mate.
Someone asked about whether you can pay it as a one-off. No, it's a monthly
I think it was
thing.
English Yardy. Yeah, English Yardy there.
So yeah, it's a one thing. Connection's bad. What a surprise! I have nearly an hour and a half before I'm home.
On the motorway.
What a shame. We need to make sure we're off within an hour and a half.
Look, I'm sure he's going to give everyone plenty of time to enjoy his voice tomorrow evening when he's on for 5 hours.
Yes,
everyone the content.
Weekly. The West Ham Weekly. Indeed, that'll be on tomorrow. Stop touching the thing. She literally goes like this and it knocks me. He's giving his. We're not doing player rating still. That's a different.
Yeah, I don't know. Is he? And he's not even been drinking. And do you know what, Russ? He never put his hand in his pockets either. Do you know what? He never even bought Freddie a sweet.
Not even a chop.
Couldn't believe it. Couldn't even bought him. He never even bought him a bit of minge. Never bought him a minge.
Because he's here.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten it yet. Do you know what? There's nothing better than, and Anton will agree. I mean, Mrs. Anton is pregnant once again. Eating a bit of late night minge, is there? A bit of late night minge. I don't mind a bit of late night minge, but it's got to be cold. I don't like it when it's all warm and it's got to be cold. An hour and a half. So people have still got loads of.
Scott, were you? If you're listening, mate, I take it you were at the game. Is that what you're meaning? A 500-mile trip? You're not doing
maybe he's just
a trip somewhere else.
Maybe he's just doing the Proclaimers tour.
Yeah, but do you know what it has done though? It's put me right into gear about needing to make sure I can get to games again. Because the thing is, with my season ticket, normally I relied heavily on the trains, but the train prices have gone so terribly up after lockdown that it's kind of borderline became nearly unaffordable to travel, and I need to kind of review it. So see if there's anyone that works for any rail companies who can do someone a good deed, or
want to do a special thing with West Ham Network. Something to do, special friends and family deals and things like that. We're all happy. But a lot of people I know stayed in Leeds last night and drove across. Another new member, fantastic. Thank you, Connor. Cheers, Barber, another member of the Barmy member army. Congrats,
absolutely,
man. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Really appreciate it. I'm trying to get on the railways. There we go, Reese. Get yourself a job. My uncle
Reese, there we go. No, does he, Dalek? Tell me the truth, mate.
Does he? Because I know someone on the Clippers, but he's not going to take a Clipper boat all the way up to whatever it is. But anyway, fly from Glasgow to City Airport. To be honest, that's actually quick. Anton, did you not that you almost couldn't get into the? Come on then.
Let me tell you a very brief story. Even before that, I took my son and my daughter with my wife to the local fun fair the other day, and we went on this ride that goes like you sit in it, and it just goes like this.
Yeah,
it just faces forward, and that's all you do. And when the guy came round to put the security banner down, he clicked every single other person, but couldn't click me. Yeah. And he didn't want to say it, and he kept trying to do it. And I was breathing in, Russ. I was like,
"Oh, that happened to me. That happened to me yesterday,
mate." And he was like, "I'm sorry, mate." And I went, "I don't fit, do." And he went, "No." And I was like, "Oh my god." And I had to do the walk of shame. I had to do the walk of shame
the other day. That not happened to me, but because obviously we went to this South End as a like a fairground, and Flo's like 9 now, so she's proper like an adrenaline junkie. She wants to get all of them, and she went on with her friend. But some of them she dragged us on, and there was that slight noise at the back of my head, thinking I could be doing the walk of shame. But luckily I didn't. There was one where he sort of did, but then I moved my wallet. What's that? Oh God! See, that's what she just sends me. So tell us this story. I'm going up now, Mrs. Buds. Love you. Irons. Very good. Love you. See you later.
Nice flow. So then today, I've gone there. I've got Freddie in front of me. I've put Freddie through the turnstile. I was like, "Stand there! Don't you dare move!"
Yeah.
I put my ticket in, and I'm trying to get. Mate, the turnstile is tiny. It's tiny. It is tiny. It's like I seen it and I thought, like, how am I going to get through this? How am I going to get through this? And it was an extremely tight squeeze. Still thought he was funny, saying that we'd have to get the fire brigade in to cut me out. But what I said to people was, I mean, no disrespect, but I saw people that were a lot wider than me. Like
I see, like Newcastle, like they all got their shirts off, haven't they? So they're always like you know.
Yeah, well, still, nothing was wrong with the turnstiles, but that's because you fit in my backpack. That's why you're okay. You know, you could have gone in through the mouse entrance if there was a mice entrance, but that's why he's all right. So I do know it made me actually turn around and watch other people coming in. A couple of more people did struggle to come in as well.
Oh, that's all right. Okay. And did anyone do the whole? They've got gammy legs, so they had to use the lift.
We didn't even have a chance really to do that, to be honest. I just still stopped about 3 or 4 times on the way up, and then me and Freddie kept turning around going, like, hurry up, come on. It was really, really slow. But yeah, no, it was
from Prestwick to Stansted, maybe cheaper.
They don't do it anymore.
Oh no, that's a
no,
shame.
they don't. They've stopped the flight to London from Prestwick. I'm literally 8 minutes drive to Prestwick Airport, which is really frustrating. So yeah, they don't do it.
It's mental, right? Any more things, then we'll do the draw, and then we'll probably bugger off, and then Anton can get ready for match of the day. What time's match of the day on?
I don't actually know.
He was behind. Stell was behind Toby.
He's always behind me, Toby. Stell is always behind me. Don't know what he's up to, but he's always behind me.
I totally agree with that. A lot of the Newcastle fans, channels, West Ham, we did second half. We mauled them. I don't know what Moyes said to them half time, but they came out a different team.
Absolutely,
he
mate.
Shot a right rocket up their arse. Nothing wrong with the turnstiles at all. We'll see. Have you tried the split ticketing app?
No, I have not.
Apparently, if you do, that's the hack, isn't it? You get a single but you stay on, and that's how people save a lot. There's websites and stuff. There's websites. Reece, I'm sure Reece will know it.
Split ticketing app.
Yes, it's a split ticketing. So rather than getting
Reece. Sorry. Go on. No, go on.
No, you go first.
I was just going to ask, like, to Southend. That's a good shout as well. Sorry, I'm getting all my tips here. Reece, can you do me a favour, mate? Can you send me a message with the link or whatever it is to that, just to remind me, please, mate, if you are watching, because I really am intrigued about that.
How wide was Freddie's eyes when he got up for the first time?
Mate, he just was. I need to remember he's just 5. So if I tell you the honest truth, after 5 minutes, he was like, "Daddy, are we going home yet?" Yeah. And it was just about making sure he was comfortable, he was settled. I didn't have his snacks yet, so I then took him to the toilet because he needed the toilet. Then quickly ran to the shop and got him the sweets and the crisps and the bottle of Fanta, which kept him going. And as soon as he had that, Russ, that was him for the rest of the game. Totally sorted. And he was on my shoulder, standing on the seat. But credit where credit's due. Everyone around us were amazing. Everyone around us was amazing.
Yeah. Match of days at 10:30 for anyone in the UK. So there we go. Pete. Thank you very much. What we got here? No, we settled Prestwick to Gatwick. Well, that's probably going to take just as much.
It's not happening, no, because they don't fly to London at all from Prestwick, Clive.
That's weird. Glasgow to Southend, £52.
Yeah, I need to look into that, actually.
Looking into that. There we go.
But then it would need to come, work out, yeah.
I love the way we're doing your travel plans. What we got here? Let's have a look. Loads of comments. Everyone's saying how great everyone is. Stella's all right. He qualifies 35% off with a senior round card. There we go.
Say that again.
Very true. My daughter went through 2 bottles of bubbles in a magazine for a first game at 4 years old. Yeah, we've all been there with the bubbles.
Absolutely. I think he's had I think he's had two bottles of Fanta today. Not to my wife just walked in the door and she's like, she's shaking her head like this.
Don't tell her. Yeah, Flo's the same. Can I pick you up and drive to the? Yeah, sure. Yeah, well, it's a bit of a round trip. It's a bit of a round trip from Scotland, but yeah, why not?
Let's pick you up. Yeah, you can, mate. Yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah. I wonder if Shearer's on the. Well, that's a hell of a live stream every day, isn't it?
Absolutely, mate. It is.
Tonight. I don't think he will be on tonight because it's a Sunday one, but he will be on anyway. Right, let's do the draw. So obviously, freestyle is the thing. So let's draw it, and then no one's done it. Everyone's buggered off. Right, anyway, freestyle. Let me go back and take the hashtag off, and we'll just put free. There we go, and then we'll start collecting them, and then we'll put Stell in. There we go. Let me just set this up quickly. Very okay. Let's draw it and let's show the screen. And the winner of a Just Eat voucher is Toby. Well done,
Toby
Toby.
Sampson.
Toby Sampson. So Toby, drop us an email at the where is it? At the Gmail, West Ham Network. At gmail.com, and we'll sort that out for you guys. We'll sort that out for you. Lovely stuff.
Still, Russ, last question before we go. Who was your man of the match?
Yeah, I was going to do that, but I was going to. I was going to.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
I was going to ask that, but I thought I was going to keep that for the players' ratings. Anyway, my man of the match was Ben Rama.
Yeah, Benny.
I just think Benny. Yeah.
Ask everyone, if you're watching right now, get me your comments in and let me know who your man of the match was. But I'm going to go for someone a bit different. I'm going to go for someone who went under the radar. I think I've hinted at him today, and his name is Fornals. I think he actually connected the defense through to the going up top. I thought he was fantastic, mate. His energy, his bite, he's got that little Gattuso-y feel about him.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. He's gone for Bowen or Ben Rama.
He still wasn't even watching the game.
Rice. Well, Brentford won on Friday, so there we go. He's happening. It only picks Hammer. It literally, he might have gone off and come back on. That's the only reason he picked it. But anyway, Roberto. Okay. Agreed at Anton. Fornals was amazing. Love Fornals.
He was.
Toby was fantastic. There's outrage in the chat because Toby won, but there we go. Ben Rama or Fornals. Bowen for Brown. Yankees gone for Moyes. I'm always a big fan of when people pick the manager. Fornals was good. Fornals. Rice kept on nicking the ball. Toby is checking to see if he can order a hoodie on Just Eat. Did sell for us. It was a long day for such an old man. It was. It's a long day for him, isn't it? Bless him.
Absolutely, mate.
So it looks like there's a lot of love for your man Fornals.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's got a big season for him this season. I think it was a great season for him last season, but yeah, I think it's gonna be a huge season for him this year.
Yeah, indeed. I think it will be. I think Fornals, number 8 shirt as well. You know what I mean? I always like it when a player's then it's almost like promoted to having like a 1 to 11 shirt. I know it's silly now, but it's just that little. I mean, but you look and bloody. So, join a Discord. I even made it easier. I even put just Stel in. All you had to see was say Stel, and that was it. Dave's Banter, thank you for the donation. Very kind, my friend. Very, very kind.
Absolutely,
Dave's Banter. Good old Steve Day. Yeah, Steve Day.
Yeah,
Steve Day.
Yeah,
good
absolutely.
Old Steve
Day. Good point. Actually, someone just put in here, Cyber's put in there Areola. I mean, I thought Fabianski had a great game.
He did. I think the second goal was a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I think sometimes people just look at, for me, it's like, I think any time that anyone makes a mistake, it's always a goalkeeper makes a mistake out of those two, it's going to be, the other one's going to be next week, So it's great that you have that competition now because he never really had a competition, so he was always number one. And so, yeah, indeed. Join the Discord, guys. It's great chat on there. Fantastic. People on there all the time. If you want to chat with someone, there's hundreds of people on there. So there we go. So make sure you check that out. What we got here? That jaw was fixed by a spanner. I did it, and I'm not a spanner, so I didn't do it. Oh, unbelievable! You try and give away something. Gary won it. Gary J won it during the live show. There we go. For Sheezy, according to media, Andy Delort can play for West Ham. There we go.
I've actually people are asking if Stel's coming on tonight. I don't think he is because I don't know how long it will be till he comes home. However, in preparation for the games coming up, I've got a new idea for a new show that we might launch, but I'll speak to the guys first before we do it because I think it may work and it could get yous all involved in a quick and cheeky, easy way. So keep your eye on the channel. I'll speak to the guys first and see what they think, and then we'll go from there.
Great. And it's true, Daniel. Someone I was speaking to the other day, they flew to Barcelona and then to Newcastle. And it was cheaper than getting the train.
Madness, mate. It's madness.
Mental.
Yep, it really is.
In today's world, when we're trying to be green.
Yep.
Mental. Right.
Mental, mate.
Okay, we've warbled on for an hour. I think
we have so.
And we've got a match today, so you've got half an hour to get yourself a cup of tea, have a poo, and get ready for match of the day. Let's be honest. Let's call a spade a spade, Let's call
Absolutely,
a spade.
mate.
So plenty of time. As I said, we'll be back tomorrow, probably about 11 o'clock for the 12:30 show. Yeah, just because I've got to go and see my old man. I haven't seen him for ages. So going to go and see my old man with Flo. And so then we'll have the player ratings tomorrow as well. We'll also have the West Ham Weekly, the flagship show.
Yep. There may be a daily. There may be a daily in there tomorrow. We never know. But
what's that? Four shows?
No, I think I've just realised, like you said, it probably will be 3 tomorrow. And there's a reason to join the West Ham network. 3 quality shows,
wall-to-wall content, and even if you don't, I know, appreciate, time, you don't want to. That's fine. That's not a problem. All we say instead is, please make sure you subscribe. Please make sure you like, and please make sure you comment positively on it, because that will help us just as much, guys.
Yeah.
And so Stell will be on for 4 hours tomorrow. I think he's going to be showing like pictures of the game again, but there we go. Lunchtime show. Yes, it'll be 11 o'clock. So it's 11s.
Yeah, and so huge shout out to Matt and Dan who done the Match Day Live today as well. Hopefully we're getting to see a bit more Dan this year. And Matt, of course, is back for most of the game. So I'll be back on the Match Day Live next week because most of you will be at the game, and I won't be able to make the Monday game. So I'll be doing the Match Day Live, probably myself and with anyone else that's not around at the game. So yeah, we'll see.
There we go. Thank you, Rudolph, for that lucky clover.
Yeah,
brilliant.
Absolutely, mate.
Anyway, from myself, from Anton, and from Stell, if we raise enough money to pay the ransom fee, as I said, he's in a car somewhere in a boot. We don't know where he is. Hopefully he'll be here for the weekly show tomorrow. But anyway, take care, everyone. Stay safe.
Come on, you Irons.
Come on, you Irons. And we'll see you again tomorrow for a whole lot of content. As always, much love. Bye.